Okay, hi, it's JB. We're going to learn the basics of rhythm and counting. There is no drumming, no sticks. We don't need any of that stuff until we can learn how to count. Once we learn how to count, we can then apply that language to the drums very easily. Okay, so we're going to take our graph paper. Each of these squares is a unit. And so we're going to draw our first line here. And we're going to count 16 over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay? And then we're going to connect these like this. And yes, I want you to draw these yourself because it's very important, because the first principle that we're going to learn is that rhythm is not necessarily about time. Rhythm is about space. Okay, so what I've drawn here is a whole note. This is a whole note. Okay, why is it a whole note? It takes up a whole bar. So that's a bar. Think of it like a bar of space, not necessarily a bar of time. Whole note is also represented by a circle like this. Okay, so a circle like this is a whole note. It's divided into 16 subdivisions here. Think of like real estate subdivisions in the suburbs. It's all cut up into different plots of space. Okay, and so there's 16 units across. Whole note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to 1. Okay? The next space, and you're copying this all down. It's very important that you copy it all down by hand. So next, we're going to draw the same exact box, 16 squares across, okay, like this. And then we're going to cut it right in half, just like that, okay? So now the same amount of space that we have up here is cut in half down here. And this is called a half note, okay? And a half note looks like this, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we were to clap the whole note, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if we were to clap a half note, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because 3 is half the distance between these 4 units of space. Next, we're going to go down here and we're going to draw another one, another box like this. Okay, this box we're going to chop every 4. So count 4 squares and chop it out. Okay, this right here is quarter notes, because our 1 bar of space is cut into 4 quarters. Okay, and a quarter note looks like this. Okay, very simple. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So if we clap this one, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay. Moving on down, we're going to draw our bar again, 16 across, 16 units. Here we go. Okay, this time we're gonna chop our bar into 8 pieces. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, okay? In these 8 pieces, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 are 1/8 notes. Yes, Frankie. And an 1/8 note looks like this. I'm making a video on the very basics of rhythm. You want to come watch? I think you'll like it. You already know all this stuff, though. This is easy. This is easy. I don't know, guys. It's been lost for days.
Can I watch TV here?
Down here? Sure, just shut my door, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Okay, 1/8 notes. We don't count 1 to 8. We always count 1 to 4. Always, 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 okay? But an 1/8 note has now a special subdivision. Remember, like real estate, these are blocks of space over time, but just think about them as space, okay? So we count these, we go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Okay, 1/8 notes. Then we're gonna draw another block of 16 across, like this. And can you guess how we're gonna cut these up? Yep, keep on copying. You're gonna make exactly this. I want your sheet to look exactly like this, and you're gonna need it. Okay, so we're gonna cut this into 16 equal pieces, or notes. So each note, I'm thinking you can guess what the next one is called. They're called 16th notes. Okay, and 16th note is drawn like this with 2 flags. 2 flags. 16th notes. Okay? These we count also 1, 2, 3, 4, also 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, but now we add a new subdivision and we call it E and A. So it's 1 E, it's like a little Y, and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1. Okay? 16th notes. You clap them like this. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1. Okay? Let's take our clapping from the top as review. Do it with me. Whole note. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Half note. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay? Quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1/8 notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2. 1/8 notes. 16th notes. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 4 E and 1. Those are 16th notes. And now the last one we're going to learn, and technically, for spatial reasons, we should have done it here. But it's a little different because these all count in 4s, and so they're all perfect subdivisions. The last thing we're going to learn are called triplets, okay? Triplets, same 16. However, 16 is not divisible by 3. So this is going to be a little different, and this is special. So 16th, or I'm sorry, triplets, you count 1, 2, 3, 1 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1. Therefore, the amount of space is not half, right? Here's half. This would be half. So this one is going to look more like a level. So it's going to be here, and it's going to be here, like this, right? So we have 1 E and 2, and it's a little after the E, and 3 E, and then it's a little after this and that's important in space because a triplet is really the basis of swing and jazz, but it's triplets that are overlaid on top of quarter notes. Okay, so you take this bar, that's 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, and you add it on top of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so triplets. Triplets. And triplets always have a 3 over them like this. You see the 3, you know that that is a triplet. So the exercise we're going to do, now these should all be written out in your book. Your book, page 1, should look exactly like this. These are, again, called subdivisions, like parcels of land that take up space. Okay? So the exercise we're going to do is we're going to learn how to count these every way. Okay? So we're going to put on a metronome, and we are going to count. Okay, now this is going to be our counting exercise. 60 BPM, that's slow. We always want to go slow, slow, slow. Get it perfect slow. Get it perfect slow, and you can always make it go faster once you have it perfect slow. No matter what it is, always. No matter how advanced you get, do it slow. 40 BPM even is a great tempo to work on stuff till you have it in your bones. Okay, so we're going to get some clapping in our bones. If you can't clap and you can't count, you can't play the drums. And when I say count, I mean literally count. You count out loud always while you're playing. Out loud. Count. And if you can't play, count. Always count, no matter what. Yell it out. Connect your voice with your hands, with your feet, and count. Okay? So we're going to count whole notes, right? I'm going to do 4 bars. This is a bar. These are bars. 4 bars of each of these. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. Half notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. And quarter notes. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. Eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 16th notes. Here we go. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E, a 3 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E, the 4 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1. Now we're going to do triplets. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 3 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 4 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1. That is our counting exercise. And what we want to do next. Okay, so there you go. You've got a couple clapping exercises, but you can take these ideas and make up all your own. But you got to get this stuff in your bones. You got to do it by clapping, and you have to do it by counting out loud. And you're thinking about these notes, these subdivisions in space as you're doing it. And so the future is going to be learning how to mix and match these different blocks of space over time. And we'll get to that next lesson. Okay, thank you so much. Love, JB.